Alright, what is up guys? 112 here, and real quick, just to give you some backstory behind the video you're about to watch. So, usually every year I have this tradition of I like to go to either one or two stores and see if they have anything that I'm looking for, and I like to treat myself on my birthday. So yesterday was my birthday. First off, thank you to everyone who took time out of their day to wish me happy birthday. I appreciate that. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm just a dude that collects toys and reviews figures on their free time. You know, I'm not super special, but thank you, for taking the time out of your day to wish me happy birthday. I appreciate that. I didn't get to do my tradition until today because the weather decided to be shitty and tried to ruin my day yesterday. So I was like, I'm not having that. So I stayed inside and was able to go out, get something to eat for lunch, and just got to hang out, which is cool. But I figured, I'd try today. Weather was a little bit better, and still kind of shitty outside, but not as bad as it was yesterday. And I wasn't planning on filming, but you know what? I figured that I would pay homage to one of the many inspirations of me even starting the whole YouTube thing, and that is my bro from another Mock, aka Smutoys. I used to watch his toy runs all the time years ago. Back when he was running with the originals, the original squad is what I'll call it. Which was Bad Karma, Clownfire, Sean Deasy, and I think Stop Mofo. And it was just, the videos are really fun. They're super enjoyable. I even go back to them on occasion, so I figured that I'd pay homage to him. Give a tip of the hat to him, and this was my little findings from Walmart and Target. And then I did say that I planned on sitting down and doing a video kind of showing off some stuff that I did that I wanted to talk about. Some things were stuff I got on my birthday, and then some is just stuff that I don't think I'm going to be able to review this year, just because I have other, figures that I want to review, but I do want to take a look at them and talk about them. So that's what I'm going to do after this. So enjoy my Smutoys tribute toy run, and then we're going to sit down here and talk about some figures.
Okay, so right off the bat, there was a whole last week of Plasma Series figures. That's pretty cool. I do have this whole week. It's a solid week of figures. It's just the figure that you build, the Ghost, is just fucking garbage. So, if you can get them like on clearance or something, it's really good. All these I already have. But this Phoenix is pretty fucking cool. It's already got a kid. Face cam there. And the Untitled Chapter. So, have something pretty good. This shit here, this is what I want to talk about. So I already got this. This is what I was talking about when I did my stream. The Unsc checkpoint, the good near Spartan and the elite. But check this out. So my job has yet to restock any Halo figures. And yet I walk in here and the whole last wave shows up. This whole fucking wave. The Typerius, Jackal Raider, the old school elite, purple elite, Master Chief, the EOD, and Spartan Callius is his name? Cavallina. So they got 3 Chiefs as always. Got the EOD right here, the Hydra launcher. They have 2 of the Spartan Cavalinos. They have 2 EODs. I think. Yeah. So that might be it. It's just the Cavalry and the Elite and the EODs. Which is weird because it's weird because, like, why would you pass upon this figure? I almost went and caved in and got him off eBay, but figured I'd find him, so I'm gonna pick up these 2 because I have a custom in the works already planned out for one of these, so I'm gonna get that. I might get this EOD. I don't like the yellow that he has, so I may repaint this, but it's a pretty cool armor. I remember when they were still Mega Bloks. Mega Bloks was still doing these. They did a couple of releases of the EOD Spartan. So it's cool to see him back in Halo Infinite. And it was really cool that they did a Air Assault Spartan too. It's one of my favorite armors. So I'm gonna grab these 3. Whenever these hit clearance, pick them up because you could just repaint them into different Spartan colors. So if you end up with like 8 Master Chiefs, you can paint 7 of them, you know, whatever colors you want. So I was experimenting with that earlier. I was working on one in a gunmetal gray. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So we'll head over to the NECA section and see what they have. So nothing too particular in the NECA section. It looks like, oh shit, that's actually cool. They have Gizmo. I haven't seen Gizmo in a minute. I saw Spike the other day at my job, but I haven't seen Gizmo. Really? We got Annabelle. King Kong is always also Mimi my job. These are fucking cool. They're Funko vinyl figures, but they're like football artists. So we got Ice Cube, Young Weezy right there. We got T-Pop. And I think we have Boogie. Maybe someone already bought Boogie. I think someone already bought Boogie, but they do have the Baby Smalls too. It's pretty fucking cool that they're doing this, so maybe they'll do like Wu-Tang Clan or something. You know, something different. It's big things are up. What? 1488 per pin. Let's see. Go to my phone. Just get pins. These are pretty cool too. I think Smutoys was asking about these the other day. these BST AXN figures. These are actually kind of, I don't remember what the league is called, but it's basically like famous rock musicians. So you got Slash from Guns N' Roses. It's cool because he has all the rings on his fingers. It comes with a badass Les Paul, and it actually looks like Slash, which is pretty cool. So we have that one. We have Gene Simmons, or Dean Kiss, and it comes with a couple of different mic stands and 2 different guitars. It actually comes with the Battle Axe B there, and the Les Paul, or not Les Paul, I think that's a Gibson, if I remember right. But pretty cool. And they also have Angus Young and Paul Stanley from Kiss. So it's pretty cool. And then they have these animated rigs. These are cool, but if Figure Arts is redoing the Naruto line, then we might actually be getting some Naruto figures, so that'd be cool. I think they're going to be doing soccer pretty soon. So Asiano is waiting on that, so Asiano might actually get a soccer after all. But yeah, that's pretty much it here. So let's head over to Target. Okay, so Target. This is what I've been telling people about. This is actually a pretty good little clip on, because you could pretty much use it for anything except like Legos and stuff like that. And it's good until November 13th. So yeah, if you're looking for something particular and you want a discount off of it, I recommend it. There's some the single figures. They have Hyperius, and it's like a couple Master Chief figures. This is the one that wasn't at that Walmart with the little grapple hook. Looks like they actually got a whole wave of these. So there's Master Chief, there's Jerome back there from Halo Wars, Mark 5B, Gunganir with 2 different helmets. It looks like different version of Mark 5B. Oh, you know what? Can't remember if Timmy was looking for this one or not. Timmy, I don't know if you were looking for that one, but let me know. A couple of Fortnite figures. None that I particularly need, but that Renegade Shadow is kind of cool. I have these 2, Cyclo and Supersonic. Both those are really cool figures. And X is pretty cool too. They have the new League of Legends figures, which I'm waiting for them to do a version of Jinx and her sister Vi, because they're 2 of my favorite characters from League. And Misfortune is pretty cool too. But yeah, she's got the bunny cannon and fish bones. And the face is actually kind of cool. Like, let's see if I can find one with better paint. They have her, and then they have her, and they have this other dude. She's actually pretty cool. He's got like an axe, and he actually looks pretty cool. He looks like something that would fit in with your swords and sorcery stuff if you collect the boss fights you use Vitruvian hacks, or any of some of the fantasy looking characters from Fortnite. This would be perfect for that. I'm definitely gonna pick up Jinx because I saw her in Smutoys. His little pickups he got recently, and they have Zed and Thresh. Actually, saw Strident picked up Thresh recently, and he looks cool, but I'd rather have the girls. These are actually kind of cool. Squad made pack. It's like Christmas one with candy cane guns. This one's cool too. I've actually seen this figure a couple times. Actually have this to have active Camo Master Chief, Hyperius, Tavares.
Give me a hand. We'll walk.
Pretty cool stuff, man. So it looks like they're doing 2 different 2-packs. The Jackal Raider and the Unsc Marine in the kind of urban colors. And then Master Chief and Tavares, which it shows that they should have 2 packs. But it looks like it's just these.
I'm right here. Check it out.
These active camo. And then I got this too.
Come on, Chris.
The Mantis with the EVA Spartan, which I hate to put the EVA Spartan in here because EVA's always been one of my favorite Spartan armors. So it kind of sucks that they did that to her, but try to take this shit in a second. In terms of Marvel Legends, mostly Eternal stuff, that's probably going to sit on the shelf for a minute. Mobius from Loki. And then got a couple of Deluxe Vultures. And Crow. And they got the Hydra Stomper. They actually didn't have this the last time I was here. So, pretty cool. In terms of Power Ranger stuff, they got SPD Green and in Space Black, or if you're Tokusatsu or Super Sentai fan, this is Deca Ranger. It's a Deca Green, and this would be is it Mega Ranger? I think is what it is. But pretty cool stuff. Then oh shit, they actually didn't have these last time. They have the new Scorpina and Mighty Morphin Yellow Ranger. And I know Allende was pissed about this pack because he wanted Scorpina, but of course, instead of giving us, you know, like the armored version of the Yellow Ranger from the movie, they just gave us the same figure we already got, but with the Karen Ashley head sculpt. So that kind of sucks. And then, of course, in Space Blue and Sega Ranger. And then actually got Classified series on sale. Got Flynn and Lady J. It's the first time I've actually seen these two in the store together. So if you didn't pick these two up already, there you go. $17.99. Both are really solid figures. I actually did a review on both of those. Transformers. Got a couple of different Kingdom figures. Cup and Blur. Thrust from Bumblebee. Repackage of Blackout. And then nothing really multiverse. So we'll go ahead and check the WWE section. Got a couple of AEW figures. This Fiend, which may or may not be returning to WWE. It's still kind of up in the air. Carmella. They actually got Tegan Knox. I think this was the first time I've seen her basic in the Captain Marvel gear. Just cool. It's like the Star Force Captain Marvel gear. It's a cool figure. I just wish it was an Elite because I would have picked it up. They got this awful ass Edge. His hand looks like he's in clothes that are like 6 sizes too small for him. Top X Drew, Top Pick Roman, which is not the new one, the Gold Glove. Let's see. Oh, that's actually a Target exclusive. Colonel Mustafa. Word Life John Cena back there. Let's see. Garza. Guess not. See, not anything good. They do have this. Just so fucking tempting. So that's the last time I was here. The Apple John Cena. And The Rock. Which is the only John Cena they have. But like his hair, it's kind of, this head is like a little fucked up with the paint. But shit, this gear is actually tight. I used to have the Jax one as a kid. In this exact attire, he had the pink, or the pink, wow. He had the black pumps, the Reeboks, with the black jorts, the Chain Gang logo. And he actually had the Chain Gang boxers. He actually had all this shit. I think he had white, instead of one white, one black of the armbands. I think he just had white, and then he definitely had the wristbands, and then he had the armband. Damn, this is tight. I'm gonna have to debate whether or not. Because I definitely want this rock for sure. Because fucking Ringside lost my order. No matter how many times they want to tell me they didn't fuck up and it's not their problem, it kind of is when, you get an order put in, you ship it out, and then the customer doesn't get the fucking order. So anyway, I'm gonna have to debate on these, but they also have some Black Series, just the usual peg warmers. These Universe stuff. Deluxe Speaker, Keldor, Skelly God, He-Man, Mossman, Space Jam stuff. Oh yeah, they have these too. They don't have Bell, which kind of sucks, but they do have these Mirrorverse figures from McFarlane. I was kind of curious at getting one. I mainly just wanted the Bell from this. She comes with like a really cool like tree staff, but they're cool. They just don't have much articulation, especially for $12. This is actually cool too. The Monsters at Work. Actually, I haven't seen that, but I'm a huge fan of Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. And then Blind of Dave. There you go. There's your Jurassic Park stuff. Which only consists of John Hammond. This pretty cool Legacy Collection T-Rex escape pack, and this huge Dominus Rex, and this huge T-Rex, or Carnotaurus. There's a couple of different dinosaurs. So for the Mega Construct stuff, they actually have some new stuff here. Looks like they got this, which is cool. I wish Jazzers would actually do some shit like this. It's crazy how far we've come with the Mega Blocks, Mega Constructs, Halo stuff. It's crazy. And check this shit out. You actually get a female Marine as well as regular Marines, but you also get a female Marine. And this cool Spartan. You get parts down there to build different stuff for the weapons. So, pretty sure we're going to be seeing all this stuff in Infinite. Can't wait for that to come out. So there's what's supposed to be in this box, but I'm pretty sure it's all sold out. Elite Ultra, haven't seen those since Halo Reach. The Marine Sniper is pretty cool too. And then they got a couple of these. I guess, what is this, Series 3 from Infinite? I love that, I think that's Hercules armor, Gladiator armor, I think for the Spartan. It's in pink, which is cool. And then, it looks like, I don't know who that's supposed to be, but she's in this wave. That's cool. Then there's active Camo. Then there's a couple different stuff, but I mean, it's cool. Again, the blind bag stuff has come a long way too. Got the Unsc Wasp, Warhog Rally, and then this is cool too. Actually, it's like a firing machine gun turret. And I can't remember what this armor is called, but it's the same armor that Fred has. It's just in sky blue. Spartan laser, gravity hammer, Scarium. So yeah, shit's really fucking cool.
Okay, so we are going to talk figures now, since we're at that portion of the video. Some of these are actually going to get their own separate reviews, so I don't want to talk about them too much, but then some of them are not going to get their own reviews, or I'm not going to be able to review them this year because they're just other figures, that I already have planned on reviewing. So anyway, we'll talk about Sky and Ollie first. So actually got this on my actual birthday. It came in the mail from Amazon as I was leaving to go out and get lunch. So yeah, Amazon driver just straight walked up and just gave the package to me. So I didn't get to open it until I got back, but yeah, when Hasbro gets it right, they get it right, and this is when they get it right. Surprisingly, one of the few times they get it right. So this figure's gorgeous. I love her design. It's a very fun looking design, and she looks like she fits in with my sword and sorcery stuff. And look at that, she's got like a little Nintendo Switch or some little console hanging out the back. So that's cool. She's got her little shield and little pin. Looks like some type of little potion or pencil or something, and you can actually sheath the sword into the backpack, which is awesome. And you get two of these swords too. But I mean, her design is just cool. I mean, she's got her little leggings or her tights. She's got her little Ugg boots. She has her little cardigan tied around her waist. She has a little camera, cool little aviator jacket with the little pins on both the jacket and the backpack. Don't fall over. Please don't fall over, Sky. And she has her cool little Ollie hat. She kind of looks like a Pokemon trainer. That's why for the longest time I couldn't remember what the hell her name was, so I just called her Pokemon Girl because Ollie kind of looks like a Pokemon. And I took a picture of her and Ollie, and I told people, I was like, gotta catch them all, Pokemon, or who's that Pokemon? But he's cool. He comes in two separate pieces, and you just pop them together. And it's cool. You can actually have her sit on him, on the box. You just have to do some work. But I feel like this should have been a $30 pack instead of $40, just for the sole purpose of she doesn't come with a lot. And these are supposed to be deluxe figures, but they don't really come with a lot. Or at least she didn't come with a lot. So I don't get why. Oh, she came with a little harpoon gun too, besides the backpack and the swords, but that's it. So I feel like she should have been $30, but they're gonna get their own separate reviews. So she almost fell over. Real quick though, move Ollie out of the way. Real quick though, sorry, I'm recording this. It's late at night, or late in the morning, early in the morning, late at night, early in the morning. But here is this guy next to the Jazzer's Valkyrie, so they look really good together. They both look like they fit in, which is cool. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. So I dig that. I've been very impressed with the Hasbro Fortnite figures so far. And while we're on the topic of Hasbro, this actually came in the mail while I was out, even though Amazon showed that this was supposed to come in February, but it actually came today. It is the Marvel Legends PS5 Miles Morales. This shit is actually a really nice figure, and my job actually got the wave one time, and by the time I got to work, Miles was already gone, but luckily I pre-ordered him in advance whenever they went up, and now you can't even get them on Amazon right now. So pinless joints, pretty cool. Butterfly joints, and the suit is actually really clean. But I do like how he's kind of he's not really a grown-up Miles. He's kind of a teenager. And I have a different version of Miles. I do like the Sentinel version, but this is actually a really good runner-up, and it's definitely better than the piece of shit Miles that they put out for Into the Spider-Verse. And it goes to show that they can actually do the video game characters, but they only did Spider-Man and Miles. They didn't do any of the Sinister Six that they showed in Spider-Man PS4. They didn't do Mary Jane. They didn't do Aunt May. They didn't do Kingpin. They didn't do regular Peter Parker. What the fuck, Hasbro? But you put out a game Reverse Wave and you only did variations of the suit. You could re-release that PS4 Spider-Man for everyone that missed out on it. But anyway, look at this head. It's actually a pretty well done head for Miles. He's a little bit more grown since the PS4 Spider-Man game, but look how well done that is. Digital print is on point, hair is on point, nothing looks sloppy. It's nice. It's really, really nice. And so he came with 3 sets of hands. He came with a pair of fists. He came with a pair of sprawled out hands. He came with a set of whipping hands out of the box. And he came with these. Instead of Hasbro giving us those shitty Venom Strike things that they gave the fucking GameStop exclusive Miles, they actually gave him sculpted hands with the electricity, so you could actually do the Venom Strike. It's what? And it sucks that he's not just a solo figure, you know what I mean, that has the Build-A-Figure piece, the Armadillo. I wish they just gave that to one of the Spider-Man figures instead of him. The one from the actual movie instead of him. That way I wouldn't be stuck with a Build-A-Figure piece to a Build-A-Figure I don't want. But this is a really nicely done Miles. I will probably actually sit down and review this. And if you're curious, this is what he looks like next to the comic, the retro carded Spider-Man, and then the Into the Spider-Verse Peter B. Parker. So he looks good, man. He looks really good. So yeah, he might actually get a review for real, because this shit is actually really tight, and I've been posing him around. He's not as posable as obviously the Sentinel version, but he's pretty, wow, dropping shit. He's not as posable as a Sentinel, but he is pretty damn good. So that came in the mail. And then this here. So texted Mother Dearest, and I asked her if she could check at her job for a DCPI, because as you saw, I went to Target and they had John Cena and The Rock. However, the John Cena they had really shitty paint applications, so I was like, no. And she picked one up for me, so that's fucking awesome. So thank you very much for that. This makes me really happy because I remember my grandma bought me, rest in peace to her, she actually bought me the Jax version of this figure, I think, at Kiwi Toy Store when they were still around, for my birthday, like years and years and years ago. And this is really cool because this is kind of an updated version of that figure, and it actually comes with the screaming head that was on the Jax figure. It's just, on a Mattel figure, and it's actually, you got the 3D print and stuff, but it's really cool that it comes with that, and that, they actually did a second version of John Cena, and they did it in this attire, because I had this figure as a kid. That's awesome that kind of, get really nostalgic and how sentimental this figure is now to me. But as you can see, it comes with the Spinner Championship, comes with the soft goods, Hustle, Loyalty, Respect shirt, comes with the Chain Gang hat, Chain Gang armbands, the white one that says "You Can't See Me" has a Chain Gang logo on the jorts, on the front of the jorts, and then for some reason on the back of this it says John Cena Limited Edition, which is weird, because if this is a limited edition, then I may need to pick up another one and just keep it sealed, because this figure is fucking awesome. And it's crazy that I found this one in the store, because the first version, the first Ultimate Edition Cena, I had to get off eBay because I never saw him in the store. And this is the 08 Royal Rumble Cena, and then this one I think is from Unforgiven 2006. I think 05 or 06. I actually thought it was from One Night Stand 2006. The shirt is from One Night Stand 2006, but I don't think this exact attire is from that date, because he wore white armbands, I think, is what he wore that night. And if you haven't seen that match between him and RVD, it's a great match. He was in the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York, and if you are a fan of ECW, you know how loyal ECW fans are to the brand. And so that night, Cena was like literally, he should have been in fear for his life, because they fucking hated him. Like, whenever he threw their shirt out to the crowd, they threw it back, and then he threw it back to the crowd, they threw it back to him, and he did it a third time, and dude grabbed his shirt and wiped his ass with the shirt and then threw it back at him. But yeah, it's crazy. If you haven't seen Paul Heyman talk about that match, it's crazy. It's super fucking crazy. But that was a great match, and Edge obviously helped RVD win that night. But yeah, really cool figure. I actually haven't even reviewed this one, but I will definitely review this one because that sentimental value for real. So thank you again, Mother Dearest. And she also picked this up for me. Actually, she didn't pick this up for me. She gave this to me as a birthday gift. And whenever I finish this ATK girl, I'm almost done with this kit. The ATK girl, Jesus God, the ATK girl kit. I'll be shooting a review of that, and then I'll start working on this one. This is the Kotobukiya Megami Device SOL Hornet. This is the low visit. Is this? Yeah, the SOL low visibility version, I think, or maybe it's the Air Force type. And yeah, this is the blue version. There's two different versions. There's the blue and the red. I wanted the blue version. It was one of the kits that was on my list, so she actually picked it up for me. It's really cool. So I haven't built any of the Megami Device kits yet, but I built the Sosai Soho kit with Madoka Yuki, aka Minicat. So yeah, I've done that one, so it shouldn't be too hard, and it hopefully for the love of God, it's more easier than the ATK girl kit. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you're thinking about getting the ATK girl kits, be prepared, because those kits are going to put you through hell, for real. They're going to put you through hell. But anyway, yeah, so there's that. So thank you again, Mother Dearest, I appreciate that. And then we have a figure that's been chilling on my review station for quite some time, actually a couple of weeks now. It is the Walmart exclusive WWE Hollywood Rowdy Roddy Piper is John Nada from They Live. This is fucking awesome. I'm a huge fan of Rowdy Roddy Piper. Him and Macho Man are two of my favorites from the WWF era of wrestling. Both were amazing in the ring, very hard workers. And if you get a chance to watch Rowdy Roddy Piper's documentary on A&E that they did on both him and Macho Man, I highly recommend it. Really good documentary, and gives you a little bit of a look into the life of Rowdy Roddy Piper. And yeah, very underrated movie. I think this was the only movie Rowdy Roddy Piper was in, unfortunately. But it's a great fucking movie. And it's cool that they did John Nada, considering how violent the fucking movie is. And you know how WWE is with violence now. Back then, they used to just be like, yeah, blood everywhere. You know, but he did not come with a shotgun. I gave him that shotgun. I thought I had the proper one for him, which was a pump action, but I just gave him the Spaz 12 because I couldn't find it. But you know, he has a shotgun. He comes with the glasses, and you can take them off. I keep him on because that's what he wore throughout the movie, to hide from to see the subliminal messages. And yeah, soft goods shirt, and then underneath he has a tank top, has a acid wash jeans, and they actually dry brushed his fucking boots. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because I don't think I'm going to be reviewing him this year. However, again, I don't understand why Mattel makes these fucking decisions, why they only give a shit about certain lines and put their all into certain lines instead of all the lines. You know what I mean? It's like now we're getting, like, I mean, we got this guy, right? And then look at the fucking Trish Stratus they just put out. Like, ugh, like, ew. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, that shit is not cool. That's not cool at all. And then that Ultimate Edition Cena and Rock, those are great fucking figures. At some point, I'm gonna get Rock. But like, how the fuck are you gonna put effort into this, but you don't put effort into the regular Elite line? And they do sometimes, you know, the Santos Escobar that I picked up, he's awesome. But, you know, it should be like that all the time. But it's not. So it's like, what the fuck? But anyway, this figure's fucking awesome. He will be going on my horror shelf that I'm starting to put together, because they started doing the NEC Universal monsters, and I got the black and white Frankenstein. So whenever they do Boris Karloff as the Mummy, and then they do Wolfman and Dracula in the black and white colors, I'll be picking those up for real. And then whenever they do my boy Creature from the Black Lagoon, I will be picking his ass up too, because I'm a huge fan of the Universal Monsters. I'm actually a huge horror fan. I just don't really collect that many horror figures, because it has to be from movies that I like in order for me to, you know, to like those. But anyway, we'll talk about the ATK Dragon Armor Girl real quick. So this is what I have built so far. I have the Dragon Armor. I have, what's her name? There we go. What is her name? My God. Qing Long is her name. She's, this is the ATK Girls Qing Long. So, this kit was $70. Yes, it was a very expensive kit. However, I wanted to try out the ATK Girl kits because I have 2 on pre-order right now. I have the Ronin and the Samurai on pre-order, and they're both girls, and they actually have soft goods integrated into the kit. So it's pretty cool. But like I've been telling people, if you want import quality and you don't really dig what Figma, Malfex, Figuarts is doing, check these out, because, you know, even though you build them, you're essentially getting import quality figures, but you actually get to witness the breakdown, you know, piece by piece of how it's put together. So you actually get 2 figures, 2 whole ass figures in the kit, and you actually have to switch out different parts. Like, if you want her with the dragon armor on her abdomen, you can take that off. Switch it out. If you don't want her with the all white there, you can switch it out for a flesh toned ab piece. Her hands, she comes with like 4 bags of hands. She comes with 2 of those tabs, and then she comes with dragon claws that you can pop on her hands, and little drones, and a flight stand that you actually put together. And it's like, holy shit, man. Like, fuck. And the box itself is a really nice box. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? The thing is, though, like, if you're gonna get into these kits, you gotta put dedication into them, because there are some parts that are super tiny. Like these little white pieces right here, those you actually have to cut off a sprue and put together. These little pieces you have to plug in. These little horn pieces, those are 2 separate pieces you have to plug in. These little white pieces right there, separate pieces. The tail, there's these little indents on the side where you're supposed to put translucent pieces. I said fuck that. I was only able to get 3 in on each side, and then I just said no to the rest of them because just no. Like, there was no way I was getting those in. The tail has a bendy wire in it, so you can bend the tail up. But she's fucking awesome. You know what I mean? I only gave her one of those staves. As you can see, Drift has the other one. Just because I don't like her with both staves. They look cool, but it just looks overkill to me. So I just gave her one staff. I feel like one staff will do damage, and plus I don't see her really being able to wield two of those. You know what I mean? At the same time, like, do you see how fucking huge those are? So no, I don't see that. Like, if these were just like two blades, you could do it, and these pieces flip up for some reason. So I imagine that you're supposed to have that in her hand, or it's supposed to help her hold it. But with these hands, she holds it just fine. It's just she can't hold both of those at the same time. Otherwise, her arms are just gonna like fall down. But yeah, it's a really cool kit, and she comes with a couple of faceplates, and some extra ones where you can, take them and apply the different decals. So anywho, yeah. a lot of stuff. Let me see. Okay, so Gwen, I have some updates on my Mofex Gwen. Brandon Wong, my fig guy, was able to get a replacement head for me. I don't know how he did it, but he did, and he had shipped it out yesterday. I think yesterday, or actually shipped it out on my birthday. So it should be here in the next couple of days. So as soon as it gets here, I'll be able to start the review on her. So thank you, Brandon Wong, for real. Man has been taking care of me. And he was actually able to fix Mofex's fuck up, Medicom's fuck up, because they sent me two of the same heads in the pack, and he didn't even know. So I'm glad he was able to help me out. These two, the DC Collectibles DC Icon Supergirl and the DC Film Superman. I shot a review for Soups, so his review should be up pretty soon. I'll actually probably start working on that after this video. And then Icon Supergirl will be getting a review too, hopefully before the end of the year. But these figures are fucking phenomenal, and these were two of my grails from DC Collectibles. Since DC Collectibles died, the prices on these have gone way the fuck up, and they're pretty hard to come by for a good price. And I have the DC Essentials Supergirl. Cheetos was kind enough to had kindly purchased it and didn't tell me, and he gave it to me as a birthday gift last year. So thank you, Cheetos, for that. So I'll be doing a side-by-side comparison between her and that DC Essentials Supergirl, but this figure is fucking gorgeous. This is her New 52 attire. I don't know why they haven't done her not her Crisis on Infinite Earth. Why they haven't done her Rebirth design or her Injustice 2 design or even this design for McFarlane, I have no fucking idea. But they haven't. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with McFarlane. But I did see the Rebirth Superman yesterday when I went to Target, and he's pretty cool. I was actually talking with Woodman, and he said he picked it up, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing a review of that Superman on his channel. So if he does, I just predicted the future. So there you go. We'll talk about Bakugou. So Bakugou has been chilling back here for a minute. I'm going to get to his review probably next year. I do want to review him because I'm a huge fan of these Rebel Tech figures, and I have Deku and I have All Might, and I wanted Bakugou. Even though he's such an asshole in the show and you want to hate him, most of the time, there's actually some times where he's, not really an asshole, and you can kind of just be like, he's a troubled kid. So, some of the shit that he does and the way that he treats people, it makes sense why he does it. Is it acceptable? No. But you understand his intentions. And, I actually was able to get him. He comes with a whole bunch of shit, but he's gonna get a review for sure, and I probably will actually get to review All Might next year since he's been sitting here smiling, waiting for his review. So yeah, I'll definitely be reviewing All Might next year, and then Lynx hopefully by the end of the year, sometime before the end of the year. I'll be reviewing Lynx because I want to talk about her. She's cool, and this is now my definitive Catwoman that I've created. So as you can see, the Mezco 112 Catwoman head and the goggles actually fit on the figure, so it's pretty fucking cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So Selena has gotten a little upgrade courtesy of Bruce, Sugar Daddy Bruce. Speaking of Bruce, I actually plan on reviewing the Ascending Knight and the Sovereign Knight hopefully by this year. So then whenever I get a chance to get the Supreme Knight, I'll be ready, and I'll have both of those reviews up, because I do plan on getting the Supreme Knight at some point. It's just, my God, the fucking prices some people are charging for him is insane. In the membrane, shout out to Cypress Hill. But yeah, that's pretty much all the kind of 6-inch figures. I don't think I missed out on anybody. I don't think so. No. Okay, cool. So we'll talk about some 1/18 scale figures. So I actually picked these up today. As you saw, whenever in the toy hunt portion, I did pick up some Halo figures. I did actually get the 3-pack with Master Chief and the 2 Shadow Brutes. I don't know why he doesn't want to stand for some reason, but I did get the active Camo Master Chief. Can you please stand? There we go. So I got the active Camo Master Chief. I got I already forgot his fucking name. But he's like supposed to be one of the main baddies in the game. Not the baddie, but one of the main baddies. And see if I can get his gun in his hand. We will just talk about them. So as you can see, a whole lot of design going on. All these teeth on the necklace or part of this armor is awesome. The black and red armor is just fucking beautiful. You know how I am. You know how I love red and black. And then look at the fucking design right here. He is one of the main baddies because he has Spartan Locke's armor on the side of his fucking shoulder pad. He made a shoulder, yeah, it's like a kill trophy, and Spartan Locke's fucking armor is on the side of it, and it's like, what? And I remember Mega Constructs did a figure of him, and I remember people were going insane. They were like, holy shit, they have Spartan Locke's fucking armor on he has the Spartan Locke's armor on the side of his on his armor. And I was like, dude, what? So yeah, how that plays in, I don't know, but all this shit going on in Infinite is tied to Halo 5. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing because we're not doing like a one-off game, so that's cool. And it's a bad thing because Halo 5 Guardians was a fucking mess of a game. It was a mess of a game. Don't lie to me, it was a mess of a game. And story-wise, and with the stupid-ass cosmetics and all this other shit, it was a mess of a game. But it's cool to see Spartan Kelly again. She's one of my favorite Spartans. But yeah, this is just really cool figure. He actually comes with this gun. We don't have any gameplay of Infinite, so I don't know all the weapons off the top of my head, but he does come with this big ass blade on the end, so it is cool. But I totally forgot about that, and you can take the helmet off if you want to. That's what it looks like. And the paint works actually really nice. I had to go through like 5 or 6 of these to figure out which one had the best paint, because paint was all the fuck over the place. And I don't understand why the paint is all over the place. Where the fuck is this helmet at? Here it is. And then this is the other brute that comes in the pack. I can't remember his name. They actually have names. They're not just generic brutes, but they're like shadow brutes. And this fucker here has a big ass cannon. It's like a spiker cannon or something like that, and it's chunky, it's huge, and I like it. Kind of have to lean him back a little bit to get him to hold it, but this thing is fucking huge. He can two-hand it, and he can like one-hand it no problem, because he's chunky and he's got big hands, so he can hold it no problem. But look at the beautiful detail on the armor itself. That's fucking awesome. And this dude, you can take his helmet off and he has a cool mohawk and a beard. So that's fucking awesome. But yeah, I'm hoping there are other brutes like these two in this newer faction, this newer threat that we're seeing in Infinite. I hope so, because this color scheme and this armor design is just too cool not to have more characters wearing. So I love these. These are definitely going to be enemies that I will use for Company 76. And they just look fucking awesome, like for real. And they stand really nicely. Him, just because this fucking thing is pretty heavy for him to hold. But, I mean, as you can see, they stand just fine. So that's cool. And then the active camo chief is cool. He comes with the active camo assault rifle, and because this is a Target exclusive 3-pack, this is the only way to get chief in the active camo form. But instead of doing 7 bajillion Master Chiefs, Jazzers, I'll give you props on this one, but this better be the only time that he comes out, is in this pack. If you want to do more active camo, do active camo Spartans, do active camo Elites, Jackals, Brutes, you know what I mean? Just do stuff like that. Active camo Grunts if you want, but like, just stop putting out so many Master Chiefs. My god. That's the only figure my job has, is just Master Chiefs. And it's like, it's so fucking annoying, because it's like, there are other characters that you can make, and there are other armors that you can make, and you can clearly make characters from other games, because I just saw a 2-pack that was leaked, or I'm sorry, a 4-pack that was leaked, that has a Grunt and Master Chief from Combat Evolved, and a Grunt and Master Chief from Halo Infinite. And it's like, so you guys can put that out, but you want to put out 6 million Master Chief figures. And I'm not the only person that's been complaining about this. Like, everyone else has been saying the same shit. So Jazzers, stop putting out so many Master Chief figures. Like, Jesus, stop. For real, like, you put out an Air Assault Spartan, and I never saw it in the store, so I had to go out on eBay and get her. And then I almost caved in and got this dude off eBay, but luckily I saw him in the store, and it was the what's his name, Spartan Cavallino, I think is his name. So I actually did pick up both of those Spartan Cavallinos, as you saw. He looks fucking awesome. The gray and the orange is really cool. I love the gas mask looking helmet, the pretty cool dry brushing and the different magazines, and the knife on the side is just really cool. I'll probably replace that knife with a Marauder's knife. I don't like molded in weapons, so yeah, he looks really fucking cool though. So I picked him up. I picked up the EOD Spartan. He can't really hold his Hydra launcher very well, so I'm gonna have to cut out his trigger finger, I think, because he's struggling to hold this Hydra launcher. For some odd reason, he can't hold it very well. Oh, there we go. So there you go. He looks cool. I just don't like this really vibrant yellow. I was never a fan of the more vibrant colors for the Spartan armor, except pink. Pink and purple and sky blue just work for a Spartan, but I like the more tactical colors. But yeah, so that's a cool figure. And then if you if you saw, I did pick this up too. I'm gonna move these out of the way. So I can fit the stuff in the camera. As you saw at the at Walmart, they had the UNSC checkpoint. I think that's a Walmart exclusive UNSC checkpoint, because that's the only place that I've seen it. But as you saw, it comes with as it falls out, excuse me, it comes with the weapons rack, and it came with weapons for the weapons rack, if you're wondering. It came with this machine gun turret, and the machine gun can come off like it does in the game. And then it came with these. It came with two of these armor, or these little ammo or storage crates, and you can open them and put stuff in it. I've already put stuff in one of them. And then it's supposed to come with Gunganir, Spartan Gunganir Spartan, and it's supposed to come with an Elite. But if you saw my stream, you already saw what happened with my Elite. I literally went to go move his leg out of the package, and it fucking snapped on me. Like, really, Jazzers? Really? We're really doing this shit? You know what I mean? This is the third figure from this whole line that I've had issues with. And look at the way this shit is molded. Like, are you fucking kidding me? You let that shit slip through the factory? Look at this shit. No. That shit's unacceptable. Look at that. Like, No. Like, So, yeah, I got a busted Elite because Jazzers can be fucked to check their quality control. And this was the only one at my job that actually had painted eyes that were corrected. Well, I didn't even notice that shit was not even in focus. But yeah, that was the only one at my job that had that had painted eyes correctly. So that fucking sucks. This shit's trash. So, luckily though, that wasn't the reason why I wanted the pack, but it was cool because I like getting enemy figures for Company 76 to possibly fight in the future. Since that's why I dive into Fortnite and the Halo figures, because they have shit that I like, that I know that I could use at some point in the future. And then this is one of the guns that comes in the pack. It's this big ass sniper rifle. It's mostly in scale with them, but I like it because I feel like Quickscope is actually going to get an upgrade in the future, I think. And I'm just going to be using this big ass fucking sniper rifle at some point in the future, because she can hold it. Surprisingly, she can hold it and look down the sights. So, you know, it works out. But anyway, yeah, if you're curious what the scaling is looking like with the weapons rack, it does scale with Marauders figures too. So that means it'll scale with Joy Toy figures and stuff like that. So there's that. But yeah, it comes with a couple different weapons. But as you can see, you can actually fit regular weapons in there too. So there's that. So I have been pretty big into this Halo line. Unfortunately, you can't find a lot of this stuff because the distribution is all over the fucking place, and it seems like Amazon is starting to get a lot of the shit, except they are charging like $14.99 for just one of the 3.75 inch figures, and it's like, that makes no sense, because why would I pay $14.99 for one figure when I can go to Walmart, as you saw, go to Walmart and get, you know, 3 figures for $9.99 each. It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense at all. But if you're looking for that UNSC checkpoint, it's like $25 at Walmart. And then the 3-pack was $30 at Walmart. And then we get into the final thing. I know you're like, oh my god, fucking kill me. Sorry that, you know, let me just sit through all that. But I actually picked up a League of Legends figure and a Fortnite figure. So I picked up this dude, the Renegade Shadow. Shout out to Smutoys for even bringing this figure to my attention. He looks cool. I'm gonna get some guns with him and cut him some trigger fingers, and he'll be like a boss or an enemy that the Company 76 can fight. And then this League of Legends figure, I picked up Jinx. She's cool, but she's not $10 cool. So as you can see, she doesn't have her head on because I popped that off, but my god, we're only dealing with single jointed elbows, and look at that, there's nothing in the wrist. Nothing in the wrist. There's nothing in the chest. There's no waist swivel. Oh, there is a waist swivel. Okay. So there's something. Single bend in the knee. Nothing in the foot. This is all rubber. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That's bullshit that Spin Master wants to charge fucking $10 for this when I can pay $10 for this or this. So no, I'm not feeling that shit. Not feeling that shit at all. And she comes with fish bones, and she comes with, like I said, the bunny cannon. But she can't hold the bunny cannon or the fish bones because she has no movement in her hands, and all you're really working with is this. So she can't do either one, because if you try to have her hold it with this two-handed, she can't do anything. So when I got home, I had seen that I had an extra Marauder's body. So I was messing around and I came up with this excellent solution. So the head will fit on a Marauder's body. The only thing you have to do is fill it with either sticky tack or epoxy, which is what I did. I filled it with epoxy, sculpt, and yeah, look at that. Can hold the bunny cannon no problem. Can probably hold fish bones no problem. So I will be at some point I'll need to order some what's it called? Some Marauders. I'll need to do a Marauders order, which I haven't done in a while. I'll have to do that and get some parts for her and get a proper Jinx. You know, even though she won't be like, you know, the skin, skin clad Jinx, I'll be taking the belt off of her and putting it on this. But I just wanted to show you this because I'm not going to be doing a review of her because she just disappointed the fuck out of me. But this is cool. This is what she should have had. She should have had this articulation, and had she had this articulation, the figure would have been perfect. But anyway, that's pretty much everything. So yeah, I have been working on some kind of custom stuff on the side. Right now I'm in the process of working on this. I got bored on my birthday, right? Weird. And I just started painting an extra Master Chief figure I had. Just to see how this paint would work, because I've only used it on a weapon, a Kotobukiya weapon. And secondly, I wanted to test my painting skills. Because I've gotten better since I first started. But as you can see, yeah, so it's going to be, this is a gunmetal gray. It's actually, the paint that I used is the folk art metallic gunmetal gray. This is a great brand. I recommend this brand of paint. I used black as the apple barrel black as the primer, and then just used gunmetal gray, and it stays on there fine. Nothing's chipped or anything, so I don't have to spray it with clear matte or anything like that, so it will stay. And then I used sterling silver from the folk art paint brand for the visor, but everything looks really clean. So yeah, I'll have to work on that a little bit more on my free time. But anyway, that's pretty much it that I wanted to talk about. There were some other figures I didn't really talk about here, but I didn't want to make this video super long because it's probably going to hit like an hour or something like that, so sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, stay tuned for some reviews. Again, thank you to everybody who wished me happy birthday. Appreciate that. And Action Figure Addict 112 out.